In today's video, I'll be chopping down trees in order to make fat stacks of cash. So I guess this is me, and this is my chainsaw. I'm pretty sure it's spinning the wrong way. So in front of me, I have a giant forest, probably filled with all sorts of different creatures that call this home. So what I'm going to do is come in and destroy it all. This is going kind of slow, so by the end of today's video, we're definitely going to be buying some upgrades. I need to make sure to collect all of the wood that I chopped down, or else this is all just for fun. And everybody knows that I don't do things just for fun. I do things to make lots of money. It looks like there's different types of trees up here, but they make my chainsaw a little bit angry. That's why it turns into a tomato. So I think we're gonna need to take these back in order to get some upgrades. Over to the left, we have a sell section, so I can sell all of my wood and it can be turned into toys for children. And then we can head over to the upgrade station where I could spend my newfound cash. We can add saw blades, and that's about all I can afford for now. There is a giant button that says free, and I do like free things. Except when it's an advertisement in disguise. Let's see if it was worth it. So if I head over this way, we have double the chainsaw power, and we are going to be able to decimate the entire forest. Let's go see how much money I can make. $670. Apparently one tree sells for a couple of $100, so I kind of feel like I'm getting ripped off. I don't really have much of a choice though, so I think my only mission should be to chop down these bigger trees. The bigger the tree, the more money I'll make. So far, I haven't seen any tiny animals running for their lives, so maybe they got spooked out earlier. And on the top right of the screen, there is some sort of star program. I don't know exactly what it does, but the more I fill it up, the more my dopamine gets released. Let's sell more of my wood, and I am now officially a 2000-aire, which means that I can afford some upgrades. We can increase the number of prongs on my chainsaws. When I clicked that, I thought it was going to add more prongs, but I guess it's just a metaphor. And we could also increase my rotation speed, and I might as well also increase the capacity. That way I can hold more wood, and we can add more wheels too. Now instead of 4, I have 6. Eventually we'll be able to open a shop, a farm, and a factory. Apparently right now I am officially on level 2, which means that the forest has gotten stronger. You are no match for my double blades of swiftness. Also, what am I about to run into here? I will not be stopped. My chainsaws will turn into tomatoes. I do not care. I thought this was a giant meatball boulder field, but it turns out it's just a special type of tree. And I'm guessing these probably go for a lot more money because they're special looking. I honestly thought that the new upgraded trees were going to pay a little bit more. We only made $1,200 from that, which means I can only afford to increase my rotation speed. Let's see if that actually does anything. I'm able to saw through these level 2 trees a little bit quicker now, but the level 3 trees still make my chainsaws really mad. I'm pretty sure that just means we haven't made enough money yet to afford all of the upgrades. Apparently I can make it a triple. I am not falling for that trick again. Okay, so now every single tree has been chopped down in level 2, but we do have a lot of wood that has dropped to the floor. I need to make sure to grab all of that as quickly as possible. And even though I do not want to support the devs because they tricked me, and even though I promised myself not to support the devs by watching more ads, I never said I wouldn't buy the magnet, which is apparently $9.99 plus tax. I really hope that was $10 well spent. So if I stand right here, are these all going to magnet towards me? I spent $10 on this. I expected it to be like a black hole connected to my truck. All right, what happens if I just get a little bit closer? Guys, I'm starting to think that I just spent $10 on a cosmetic upgrade. I have these really cool particle effects, but I really do not think they do anything. I've been scammed once again. We have a ton of level 3 trees, and I'm actually starting to realize that the magnet is a pretty solid upgrade. In the past, all of the wood would kind of get scattered after I chopped it, but now it goes directly into my caboose. The level 4 trees have been activated, and it looks like in this area, there is a brand new pond in the center. And just like all of the other trees, the level 4 trees are pretty difficult to mine right now. I've cleared a little path for myself. Let's see how much they sell for. It looks like not too much. I think we're gonna have to add some extra saw blades. And we could also increase the number of prongs so that these things are even sharper. Now that I have 3, let's just start going around town. I think that we learned something in the last level, and that is the fact that if I cut down enough trees to get to this little coin on the 2nd star, I'll actually get a bonus for every single log that I sell. So I think it makes sense to just get to that point before actually selling anything. All right, gamers, we're about to hit our 1st star, which means that we we are very close to our second star. I am a little bit confused because okay, there we go. I thought we should have hit it by now. So we got that first star down, and I'm thinking if I just continue to use my chainsaw blades on these level 3 trees, that's gonna make the process a little bit quicker because I'm able to slice through these like a hot knife through butter. Okay, guys, we have officially hit 2 stars. So what I'm thinking is now if I go back, we're making a lot more cash per wood sold. At least I think we are. I do want to spend some of that on extra speed and also bigger capacity because I have a lot of wood to collect now. We already fully filled up my capacity. So let's head back and let's see how much money we make. That was close to $3,000. So I think we should keep increasing my speed and also capacity, especially if this is my new strategy. I basically want to turn my Wood Destroyer 9000 into the fastest vehicle ever. I want it to have the speed of a Lamborghini and the power of a monster truck. All of the trees are trembling with fear as I get close. It is a bad day to be a tree. Moving on to the next level, it looks like we have some of the early level trees, which is going to be pretty satisfying, especially after I add even more power. Let's see how this goes, guys. Oh, never mind. I am really dumb. These are not the level 1 trees. I just thought because they have green leaves that they are the level 1 trees. These things are pretty difficult to mine. And we also do have the red trees, and then we have brand new giant bamboo looking trees. We're gonna need to buy some upgrades, guys, because it is really difficult to saw through these. My chainsaws are practically sweating. While I continue to chop down the world's supply of trees, if you guys have not already and are enjoying today's video, please leave a like. If you don't, I will come to your house and chop down your trees next. That is not a threat, that is a promise. I wonder if any person has made an anime kind of like this, where the main character is just really good at chopping down trees, but like, that's it. And the entire anime is focused around him getting better at chopping down trees. It sounds really boring, but I feel like they could make it kind of epic. Just picture solo leveling, but solo tree chopping. I think I might be onto something, guys. I know I promised not to support the devs anymore, but for those of you guys watching, I wanted to make things more interesting to see what the wide grinder and also infinite capacity do. I think I have an idea about what they do. Oh my goodness, that is crazy, guys. These things are so big, they are now overlapping. They still do get hotter than a pancake on a pan. And the best part about this is that now I never have to go back. We can just keep on collecting until I have to sell. Eventually, I'm gonna need to get some upgrades for my chainsaws. Maybe some diamond tips on there or like a Minecraft enchant of sharpness because I'm feeling like the trees might actually be winning. Okay, let's see how much money I make from this. That was 4,457 total, so I can officially upgrade this again. I have the power of 4 blades. They're going down, trees. Oh my goodness. I can chop down so many at a time now. It's actually kind of a problem because even though I bought that $10 magnet upgrade, I'm still not collecting all of the trees. That feels like I got scammed a little bit, doesn't it, guys? Also, why am I just realizing that some of these logs kind of look like giant hams? Does anybody else see that, or is it just me? Let's sell all of my wood and move on to the next level. When do I unlock the shop? Complete more levels to unlock. I feel like the shop is going to be pretty good. But for now, guys, let's add even more blade power. I now have 5 blades attached to my monster truck, and let's see how we do against these red trees. Okay, it's definitely going a little bit smoother now, guys. Are these the level 1 trees? No, they can't be. Okay, I think these are like the level 3 trees. They are big and they are super duper thick pieces of wood. Why is the grass so like gray and dull looking? It kind of looks like a carpet that got like pooped on. This does not look like healthy grass whatsoever, which is probably why the trees are orange. They can't get healthy enough for the leaves to turn green. So it turns out I was so locked in that I completely forgot to sell any wood that round. I maybe missed a few logs, but let's see how much money we make from a full level. We just got like $20,000, which means that if I go to the upgrade now, I can keep upgrading my saw blade power. Let's do it twice in a row. This is insane. Okay, so these gave me some problems in the last level, but what about now? This is nothing.
nothing. This is easy. Even these giant orange ones are easy. What? Okay, that's awesome. That is so cool. Let's go. The trees are no match anymore, guys. I am too powerful. We still do have a couple upgrades left to go, and I still need to upgrade the shop to see if there's like some special ultimate ability that I can unlock. Like imagine I can turn into a Super Saiyan monster truck and do like a Kamehameha that knocks down an entire row of trees. If any climate activist heard that, I do not think they would be happy. At this point, I feel like I'm just speed running the game. We are speed running a climate crisis. There's gonna be no more oxygen left in the world because I'm chopping down all of the trees. I feel like my chainsaws aren't even hitting some of the trees on the outside, but they're still getting chopped anyway. Am I using telekinetic mind control to chop the trees now? Yes, I have become that powerful, guys. Okay, I maybe missed a few logs, but that's fine, guys. Let's see how much money we're gonna make. Yeah, I just made $36,000, so I don't think it's gonna matter too much. I don't need to max out my saw power just yet, guys, but I think I should increase my speed a little bit. Okay, we are almost at max speed. It kind of feels like I'm not that much quicker, though. We can also increase the number of prongs and also the rotation speed. Now let's see how we do. Oh my goodness, that is actually insane, guys. Okay, for some reason, these giant red Christmas trees are actually like kind of difficult to get through. I was not really expecting this. My chainsaws are almost max upgraded, but they're still turning bright red because they're getting overwhelmed by the power of this wood. Is this the most powerful wood in the entire game? This is more like it, guys. I like these trees because I can kill them so much quicker. It's way more satisfying. We're gonna go on a speed run for a couple minutes. Excuse me, trees. I can go on to the next level. I've decided to spare the rest of these trees. Okay, maybe not all of them. It's just so satisfying, guys. Can you blame me? Before we move on to level 8, though, I do want to test this out. It's so easy. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is awesome. We can slice through them so quick. All right, if I sell these, that really does not make me that much cash. So let's move all the way over to level 8, and we're gonna go ahead and max out our saw blade power. Increase the prong speed as well, and hopefully after this level, I'll actually be able to unlock the shop. Next level unlocked. You're lucky I'm speedrunning this game, trees. I'll come back for you later. Apparently in level 9, I get a brand new truck that kind of looks like a cyber truck. I totally didn't spend real life money on this. And wait a second, I got an influx of cash. I guess my dad gave me a loan, which means that I could upgrade some of these things. Wait, max stage 1? I can watch an advertisement and then what happens? The devs keep tricking me, guys. I've said now on 3 separate occasions that I will not support the devs. And I am now $50 in the hole, and I've watched 12 ads. Oh, guys, my saws have been actually upgraded again, which means that I'm gonna be able to spend even more cash on even more upgrades. A whole new world of chopping trees, having a blast, chopping trees. Being back down to 2 kind of feels like I devolved a little bit. We have officially mined all of the wood on level 10. No tree is safe. And it looks like, guys, we just made almost like more than $100,000. I think we should spread that out just a little bit. It looks like increasing the rotation speed is like the cheapest thing that I can do. And also, when is the gosh dang shop gonna open? I feel like it's been closed for years. Okay, these trees do not stand a chance. Holy smokes. I would have guessed that these trees would have been a little bit more powerful, but no. I barely even have to touch these things. As soon as I get close, they all come crumbling down like a Jenga tower. Apparently, we've already unlocked the next level. I did see that there were some weird looking purple trees, so I'm guessing we'll probably see more of them in the future. I'm really just trying to speed run opening this shop. I have 280 gems and I have no idea what I could spend them on. Okay, these trees also don't really stand a chance. What about these trees? Still, they do not stand a chance, guys. Every tree is dropping like dead flies. This game is so easy. Guys, check it out. There's these super cool cotton candy trees that also do not stand a chance against my giant tree chopper monster truck 9000. These orange trees used to give me problems back in the day, but my chainsaws have not turned red in a while. They have not been getting angry. They have been cool, calm, and collected like a cucumber. Ooh, we're back with the pink, purple looking magenta trees, and it did not matter, guys. My chainsaws have reached some crazy high levels. At this point, scientists are going to need to invent some sort of like bedrock hybrid tree that is made out of pure
copper, steel, and titanium. That is the only thing that might actually be able to stop my chainsaws at this point. I like to think if I just ran into a skyscraper with this thing, the entire skyscraper would magically fall. I am starting to think that the shopkeeper might never open for business. And if the shop isn't opening, then the farm and the factory might never open.
2,000 years later.
So guys, it turns out that in the shop, you can literally just buy cooler looking tractors. It doesn't really do too much else. So I think it's pretty safe to say that we have completely broken this game. If you want to see more, smash like with a stick and click this video right here.